You've seen the greatest magicians dazzle crowds with their mind-blowing tricks and unexplainable feats. David Copperfield made the Statue of Liberty vanish into thin air. Doug Henning's body was sawed in half in a terrifying illusion. And who can forget when Harry Houdini miraculously escaped from a water torture cell? For decades, these magical masters have zealously guarded their secrets behind their most famous illusions. Well, those days are over. In this groundbreaking expose, the brilliant minds and devious methods used to create magic's greatest tricks are finally being laid bare. No more smoke and mirrors, just the raw, naked truth behind these legendary illusions. Make sure you watch till the very end, smash that like button, and subscribe to our channel for more mind-blowing revelations. Without further ado, let's get started. Back in 1983, David Copperfield achieved the seemingly impossible by making the over 300-foot tall Statue of Liberty completely disappear in front of a live audience. This mega illusion aired live on TV and completely stunned viewers across the country. How on earth did he pull it off? Well, the truth is, Copperfield didn't actually make the Statue of Liberty vanish into thin air. What he did was use a dazzling, clever trick of perspective to create that mind-bending illusion. It began by setting up a large stage directly facing the iconic statue on Liberty Island. On this stage were two large pillars to frame the view of the statue. When the audience was brought out and seated on the stage, they had the Statue of Liberty perfectly centered between the two pillars. Copperfield then had a huge curtain raised that completely blocked their view. With some magical gestures and patter, he built up the suspense before finally dropping the curtain to reveal nothing. The Statue of Liberty had vanished in plain sight. But of course, Copperfield didn't actually teleport a 450,000-pound statue made of iron and granite. Instead, he teleported something much lighter, the audience. You see, that entire stage and audience seating was built on a pivoting platform. So, in the time it took to perform his magic routine, the stagehands very slowly rotated the platform just 22 degrees to the side. The tiny movement was just enough to reposition the angle so that the statue was now blocked from view by one of the pillars. To complete the illusion, all Copperfield had to do was move the stage right back into the original position. But how could he move the entire stage with hundreds of people on it without them even noticing? First, he played very loud music with a lot of bass, so the floor was vibrating and they wouldn't notice the motion. And then he very slowly moved the platform. Genius! One of Mario Lopez's most iconic pieces of magic is the baffling color-shifting cigarette trick. On the surface, it seems like a silly gag involving a simple cigarette. But as the illusion unfolds, it becomes a mind-melding display of telekinetic powers. The trick starts simple enough, with Lopez showing a normal cigarette to the audience. But as soon as he tries to light it, the filter inexplicably reverses position. Lopez adjusts it again, only for the filter to flip once more. No matter how many times he adjusts it, the filter keeps inexplicably reversing directions by itself. If that wasn't perplexing enough, Lopez then rotates the cigarette axially, causing the entire filter to slide down below the tobacco. He slices the cigarette in half with a knife to look for strings or magnets, but bizarrely, even the severed half keeps reversing itself in his hands. So what powerful sorcery is at work here? The secret lies in the ingeniously designed cigarette prop. While it appears normal at first glance, it's actually hollow with two identical filters on each end, just flipped 180 degrees. This allows Lopez to easily spin and rotate the cigarette while double filters create the illusion of spontaneously flipping. A small piece of wax holds the filters in place initially, but Lopez uses his other hand to subtly dislodge and reposition the filters as needed throughout his routine, all while peppering in wildly misdirecting gestures. If the color-shifting cigarette didn't leave you fooled, then Mario Lopez's salt trick definitely will. This is one mother of a magic routine, chock full of jaw-dropping moments one after another. Let's break down how this salt-soaked spectacle is achieved. It starts by Lopez simply pointing his wand at a salt shaker, which impossibly launches its cap several feet away like it was repelled by a force field. When Lopez catches the falling salt in his hand, it suddenly vanishes, only to reappear moments later bursting from inside his fist. From here, the illusions get even weirder. Lopez wraps his wand on the tablecloth, causing a small geyser of salt to unexpectedly erupt from it. He drags the geyser across the table's surface, leaving a snaking trail of granules in its wake. Then, when Lopez lifts his pant leg, salt starts cascading down from inside his clothes. But he's not done yet. Salt then begins pouring from inside his jacket sleeves in vertical streams, only for more salt to start spewing from the toes of his shoes directly after. By the end, salt has rained down from literally every part of Lopez's body in an epic grand finale. So, how did he accomplish this wizardry? It's actually a variety of magical methods combined into one routine. For starters, that salt shaker is made of flexible plastic that allows Lopez to easily squeeze it and push off the cap. The initial hand salt was concealed with a fake thumb tip he palmed beforehand. That snaking line of salt was produced by a small salt tube tucked under the tablecloth connected to the wand by a monofilament line that Lopez released during his wraps. And those vertical sleeve and pant geysers were fed by tubes concealed up Lopez's arms and legs with tiny release vents for the salt. Even those crazy shoe geysers came from the small valves in the tips of his shoes connected to pouches in the soles packed with salt. An ingenious combination of classic magic methods that create an unforgettable 21st century illusion. Well, there you have it, the naked truth behind 3 of the greatest magic tricks ever revealed. From playing with perspective to cleverly designed gimmicks, these skilled illusionists combine psychology, science, and theatrics to pioneer some of the most lasting illusions our modern world has ever seen. Give this video a like if you enjoyed having a peek behind the wizard's curtain. And let me know in the comments what other famous magic tricks you'd like to see exposed. Be sure to subscribe for more mind-blowing magical revelations coming soon. And remember, it's not about the secrets, but the showmanship that makes a true master of illusion. Thanks for watching.